Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Market Brief brought to you by Anzo Capital Kenya. My name is Nick. This is on the 4th of August. It's still my birthday month, I'm a August. My birthday month is usually in August. I don't want to call myself an August baby. I'm no longer baby. Yeah. But yeah. Yes, so we're gonna be jumping on to see what we did yesterday. Looking at the screen, you see it's super green. Our analysis went really well. The buys over here didn't really actualize. Amazing. I really want to know how many people took this trade though, because we did it. We did it way early in the morning, and this move happened way in the evening. So you had all the reasons to take this trade and no reason to actually miss that trade. So unless you didn't want to trade yesterday, you shouldn't have missed this trade. It really gave you, look at this. No, do you know what time this candle happened? This candle, let me move this stuff over here. Get out. All right. Yeah. They were the 4:15. It was just between 4 p.m., 4:15, 4:30. That is basically when we had our sell below this point, and we got it. This candle closed very well below. The next candle, very nice out, but that's why we put it there yesterday over there, all the way to take profit. Boom, hit it and made itself a double bottom over here and started pushing back up. Amazing. I was looking at it as it went to take profit, and I was like, easy, like have attended this to watch it and understand, and then also pick a trade. So it's not as easy as I would like to put it. It's not easy. Yeah. Let's see. Euro USD as well. We went all the way down to take profit 1 and 2. Hit very well over here. So what I did with Euro USD, the moment I saw gold do its thing at that time, because it's still the same time that Euro USD started pushing down, I saw this candle close all the way down over here with no wick at the bottom. And I knew if this candle closes with no wick at the bottom, the next probably course will be for it first of all to push up. That is what usually happens. I mean, this is out of experience. Anytime you see a no wick at the bottom, expect some. That is what I did. I saw this one close and I said I wanted to trade over here. I will wait for it to do its retracement very well. And the moment it got to this point, I just executed that. And it did a sell over there, and the market went down. Profit 1, 2. Instantly. By the time it was 5, 6, market done, dusted, secured the profits for the day. And let's say market. In the meantime, as this one load, by the way, I'm doing in life. I have a journey in Forex, how I started forex and all the hardship, the difficult. So if you would like to basically just go to YouTube over there, the way I'm doing, I'm actually taking you through the steps over here. Type it, right? So that's my channel. I picked it to basically go watch this. My job, and basically just it's here. Check it out. Probably there'll be a lot of insights. It was a very good conversation over here. To trading, it hasn't been an easy transition, but it was really awesome. So you should definitely check that out, right? Right. In the meantime, let's jump back to this and see what we expect over here. What we're expecting over here today, no high impact news, just the job openings, medium impact. It's going to be happening at 5 p.m. affecting the USD. Basically, we said it, we talked about it yesterday. It's a number of job openings during the reported month, actually in the farming industry. So we're going to be seeing how many job openings were there in the month of July, the previous month that passed. How many job openings were there? Previously, we can see the job openings that were there were 759 million, right? So the forecast is 744, which is a bit lower than this. So if the number over here that comes out today at 5 p.m., if this number gets to be a bit lower than 744 and going down, it's going to be bad for the economy. And definitely that's going to affect the USD to the bearish side, and gold is going to be pushing up, and euro USD going to be pushing up, and all that stuff. Should we get a number that is a bit higher, let's say a number that is above 759 all the way going all the way up, then that's going to be a good thing for the economy. It's going to be showing that the economy is strengthening and it's able to sustain jobs and employment in its own economy for its own people, and that's going to be good for the dollar, and the dollar is going to be pushing up, and every other thing against the dollar, like the gold and the euro USD, the GBP USD, it's going to be pushing down, right? So let's keep an eye on that and see how it is. Other than that, let's jump back and remove all the drawings over here, remove all the analysis, previous analysis. Let's chart a fresh new analysis, price action based on market structure. Going to be observing areas of resistance and support and see where possibly we could look out for breakouts in the market, right? Let's jump onto it, right? Make sure you subscribe. Really, it needs to make the awareness out there, We're doing some good job over here. All right, so that's monthly resistance, monthly support. We say the weekly moved over here, weekly resistance. That's where the market is right now, getting bullied and stopped. It's not really pushing down or up. Daily. When you're on the daily over here, we gotta get to do that. That is the weekly, and the daily is coming in over this point over here. All right, that's over there. 4 hours, we're going down, so we're gonna readjust this one to put it over here. The market had gap over here. See, there's a gap session over there that happened. So this is where we are. 4 hours. 4 hours resistance over here, and of course I can't really ignore these points over here. I can't ignore this one, and I can't ignore this one over here, but we're gonna check on them a bit later to see some areas of where we can put our targets when it comes to the selling side, because that's on the lower side of the market. All right, up and above we got this area as the 1 hour resistance over here. Yeah, 1 hour resistance, 1 hour support. We go down to 30 minutes, gonna get a 30 minutes resistance over here, like that. 30 minutes resistance, working on very well, and 15 minutes down. All right, good. So now we have a very good, well planned and ready to execute kind of charts right now. And you know what I want to do? What I would love to see is this market just close whatever it is right now. If it closes like that, the way it is right now, man, I'm gonna be executing. If it's a probability bit, yeah. So potential buys about. Remember, I always say potential because Nothing is casted on stone, and I'm not here giving signals, right? What we do is just give you potential scenarios that could happen in the market. It's your responsibility as a trader to keep an eye on it. At least you have a hunch, or at least you have a probability that could happen. So at the rest of the point, it's yourself to now to just sit down and treat it as a business and wait to see how the market behaves when it gets to those said areas that we put. Right? Potential sales, I would love to see them below that point as well. Potential sales below here. There's something I'm looking at. Yeah, let me finish up on this before I digress. I like to have some compound eyes when I'm looking at the market so that at least I don't get to ignore anything that is happening here. It's a very nice target area, man. I don't like to ignore things the way it's happening. So I want to see this candle, at least the body close above this point for us to continuation. But I'm also concerned about this area. See where this week is the best place. To be honest, I think, yeah, that would be the best place, to be honest. Above this week, this will be the, yes, let's do it from there. You know what? There's no need to force the trade. That would be the best place for buys, the best place for sales. I'm looking on the left and I'm seeing, yes, there's that point, but there's also this point over here where this week was rejected over here. So yeah, let's do it like that. Let's do it like this. So potential sales below this point, should buys above this point. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's see how Euro is going to be performing. On the other hand, we're going to check on gold and see how gold is performing from its own other side. Remove every drawing, every analysis before price action based on market structure. Identify those areas of breakdowns, support and resistance at levels, and see the potential breakout trades where they're coming in from. There we go. Here we go. All right, good. All right, so monthly support and resistance over there. So it's support, don't worry. There we have the weekly high, weekly low, down over there. Daily, onto the daily. On the daily, we got a daily high, low. You see where the bodies are over here. Yeah, so 4 hours, push down, we go down to 4 hours resistance over here. I put where the bodies are. 4 hours resistance, that's where the market is tapping right now. Right? Go down to 1 hour. We check 1 hour resistance, 1 hour support. 1 hour support is over here. Below this point, 1 hour support. Then we go to 30 minutes and see what we can get from this point. The thing is, I'm not really concerned about what we can get from this point because again, all right, let's do it. No worries. That remains slow. It's above that point. All right, no problem. Coming in to be, so that's what we're gonna work with. We're gonna work with that and see how the market is behaving. So there's that level over there. Anything above this point, I think it's gonna be good. Now, what I need to see. Ooh, right. Yeah. Then there's this level over here. Then there's these two levels over here. So having a break to the downside, to be honest, I think gold. What are you doing to me? There's a lot of noise over here, to be honest. If I'm not trying to post things, if I try to tell myself the truth, is that there's a lot of rejections happening on this downside, and it's not really fun. A lot of rejections happening in this along this area, so you could experience some hardship over here if you take a trade from within this area. But this is a worth cost to push. You could push sales from this point, push them all the way down. Now we could say we take in the sales from that point and leave this one over here, and then say we drive it down to that point. Then we drive it down to probably down here. Yes, I could try to change your sales below here, something like that. For the buyers, I don't want to do anything inside here. That's a no trade range for me. I want to do at least buy above this point to this point, and to a continuation to this same top over there, and continuation to the top over here. So long position, you could get it from this point, push up, up, there, below that point, and we go tap that area up, like that, like that, like that. So we say potential buys above here. Potential buys above that point, like that. All right, this is good. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to be looking at. Let's see the gold. If the gold breaks above this point, I'm pushing up. If the gold breaks below the point, I'm pushing down. Let's see, and let's wait and see if that's gonna be happening. That's what we're gonna be putting our eyes on this morning to see how it's gonna be happening. All right. Good. So now we have our setup set. All the setups are ready. We just need to execute when the market gets there. See, this is already pushing up. So we point and continue pushing up. That's gonna be really good. That's on Euro USD. On the gold side, we still have some, yeah, that's a no trade range for me. Want to see if the candle breaks above this point, we could pick a buy and try to push out to take profit 1, 2, 3 up there. I know it looks like there's a lot of drawing over here, but it's at least you understand. If you watch the video, definitely you understand why the lines are over there, right? So that's what we're gonna be checking out today. Be sure to join on our Friday. We're gonna be doing the webinar. It's gonna be a live NFP trading webinar. We're gonna be trading it together, and you're gonna be prepare your accounts, get ready, book a spot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right? Yeah. Again, I know. Keep on saying that I'm gonna be sending the link. Let me see if we can get the link. Let's see if we can get the link for that. Link for that. Let's see if we can get the link for that. And send it right now that we're live. Right about now. Right about now. Do you trying to see where can you get it. All right, so we're gonna yeah. August. Yeah. Okay, okay. Harry, which I'm gonna be sharing. There we go. All right. So this is the NFP. Can I edit? No. That's the NFP link. NFP live trading. NFP live trading link. Paste it over there. Register. Book a seat. Book a seat over there. Let's see you onto the other day. Right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Remember to always safeguard your account very well. And like always, like we always say, trade what you see, not what you think. Right? Bye-bye, everybody.
On the court or in the markets, performance is everything. That's why Anzo Capital is helping to power your trading game. Now official partner of the Phoenix Suns.